A very good afternoon to our guests, faculty members, and my dear participants. I welcome you all to the national level virtual smartphone photography competition prize distribution. To start with, I thank our founder, Colonial Dr. JPR, and our Chancellor, Dr. Marina Zina Johnson, Dr. Maria Johnson, President, and Ms. Marina Bernanda Tamilarsi Johnson, Vice President, for giving us this wonderful opportunity. I would like to begin by saying few words about our university. Sathyabama is a prestigious institution which excels in the field of engineering, science, and technology for more than 3 successful decades. The institution has been ranked in 39th position by the National Institutional Ranking Framework. Sathyabama is ranked among the top 5 institutions in the country for innovation by ATL, Ranking of Institution for Innovation Achievements, Government of India. So, promo video for Sathyabama.
Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai.
Yes, Narendra.
Our department. The Department of Visual Communication was started in the year 2003. The department provides a great exposure to the students to work in media platform with the guidance of our faculty members. We have achieved placements in popular media channels like Zee Tamil, Sun TV, etc. and have an excellent campus placement track record in leading companies like Oppo, Cognizant and many more. Media partner KRISH TV. During mid-2021, KRISH TV was started with an objective to be informative and educative. So far, we have uploaded 18 videos and nearly 11,500 views and approximately 800 subscribers so far. We conduct interview with domain experts in various fields like aviation, yoga, music, sports, startup besides individual achievers, world travelers, etc. and upload this video on YouTube channel KRISH TV. Please find some time to see KRISH TV and kindly press the subscribe button and then the bell button as more informative and educative videos to follow in due course. Promo video for KRISH TV.
Greetings from G. Krishnan and welcome to my YouTube channel KRISH TV.
Especially when you land into a critical field, every day is a new thrill, every day is a new experience.
Thank you, Captain Joseph.
We were able to retrieve the aircraft, clear the runway, though it belonged to another airline, and operate our flights.
My wish is that for all the parents, every child has to play a sport. Any child is playing a sport, we should not think that I am playing a sport just to get a degree or just to participate. We always, child has to be focused and determined that I have to play for my state and play for the country.
The 3 T's are travel, trekking and trail running. So there's a myth that you have to be rich to travel.
The qualification basic thing is required in terms of attitude, in terms of knowledge, in terms of skills. Any degree or any career they can choose.
This program perfectly fits into every individual from people from all walks of life for that matter, from chairman to doorman, driver to director, millionaire to militant, president to resident, anybody.
The thing is, when you pet a dog, your stress hormones come down, your anxiety comes down. So those hormones in your blood actually come down, and this actually can help regulate the blood pressure.
MGR was a big fan of badam ghee. Because of that, a lot of actors used to have a badam ghee.
So the viewers of KRISH TV, I think, would be motivated.
For more informative videos, please like and subscribe to KRISH TV.
Sponsor Swaram Specialty Hospital. Swaram Specialty Hospital is a 30-bedded hospital with a fully functioning laminar flow theatre and a full-fledged ICU. We have room across all categories from general wards to super deluxe rooms. We are specialized in orthopedics, gynecology, general surgery, urology, and pediatrics cardiology. It's indeed an honor to welcome Mr. R. Rathnavelu, ISc, Indian film cinematographer. R. Rathnavelu, ISc, is an Indian cinematographer who works predominantly in Tamil and Telugu films. His work in films like Sedu, Nandan, Varnamayiram, Endiran, Nenokkadane, Rangasthalam, and Saira Narasimha Reddy granted recognition. He has granted 3 Filmfare Awards South, the Vijay Awards, the Tamil Nadu State Film Award, 2 Saima Awards, and Kalai Mammani Award, best owned by the Tamil Nadu State Government for his work. A warm welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir. It's a pleasure and honor to welcome you again to Sathyabama University. And we are happy to welcome you for this national photography competition. And being a judge, I think you are very difficult to quantify. I mean, quality check panni neenga vandu judge panni kudukkradhu it makes have time for you. Thank you for being with us, sir.
It's indeed my pleasure, ma'am, to be here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, Mr. J. Krishnan, sir, you can speak about a few words, sir.
Thank you, everyone. A warm welcome to each and everybody who is present today. Special thanks to our chief guest for finding time to be a part of the jury. It is a privilege for the competitors. If they announce, especially the winners, it is a privilege that it is being certified by the accredited cinematographer of South India.
Thank you, Chris, sir.
Yeah, to brief about KRISH TV, say I retired as a PR manager for Southern Region Air India. There was always used to be query about how to become a pilot, how to become an engineer in airlines, how to work in airlines. This triggered me. As you know, the corona always, it's not a devil's mind. It made my mind active. Then I started, why not we do interview with the domain experts. I started with the ace commanders of the aviation. Then I moved on to yoga. Then I moved on to other fields also. So my theme is to focus on interviews with the domain experts, with the guidance, if possible, to the younger generation, and also informative videos. So this is the basis, and I have planned for the few more informative videos in the months to come, especially, you know, the month of March always identified with the International Women's Day, March 8th. So there will be interviews conducted with women achievers. So I have planned a few more interviews. I should make a special mention about Mr. Raja, because he always I used to appreciate my YouTube, he used to comment, and he was a conscience keeper for me. So so he casually asked me, why not we do a program in Sathyabama University? Only thing he said, bring a sponsor. So that part I took care, and it is being honored by the presence of a chief guest like Mr. R. Rathnavelu. So I wholeheartedly thank Mr. Rathnavelu. Special thanks to Mr. Raja, who has always acted as a friend. I know him for the past few years. Then Madam Nazini, and I should also thank Sathyabama University Vice Chancellor and all the other members who are behind this scene. So I request to all the other participants, audience, please see KRISH TV. It is more of informative, educative. There won't be any religion or any political content in that. So I request, please subscribe the press button, followed by that bell button. As more informative videos, you will be informed. So thank you once again, Sathyabama University, and also Mr. Raja in particular, and Madam Nazini. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Sir, over to you, sir. Dear participants, we have guest today, Mr. Rathnavelu ISC, sir, Indian film cinematographer. You can interact directly. You can interact with our special guest. Dear participants, you can unmute yourself and you can interact. Dear participants, you can unmute yourself and you can interact with our sir.
Dear participants, it's my pleasure and privilege to be a judge for this. And I always love to impart knowledge to the next generation. I feel really happy to be here. We can just go ahead with the interactive session.
Dear participants, first 15 minutes, it's an interactive session. You can ask your doubt, how to, become a professional photographer or cinematographer. You can interact. Next 15 minutes, we are going to do the award function, the prizes distribution. Okay, the first 15 minutes, you can interact with our guest, Mr. Rathnavelu, sir. Sir, first question I will ask, sir. What is the emerging technologies in digital filmmaking, sir?
See, now the virtual production, it's gaining, but I don't know how far the younger generation maybe they understand, or professionals, they can understand it very well, because that's also very new technology which they use in Mandalorian. It started from the gaming engine company, Unreal. Instead of going to different foreign locations, you can just sit in a wall, and the VFX, everything is done on floor itself. You capture it through the camera. Previously, we used to shoot it against a green screen and then get the background done. This particular technology, Unreal, is completely a new technology. But then I would say it's the most happening technology in the past 2 years. But there are some plus and minus in this. Only big budget productions can really afford to do this, because installing LED walls and then creating your image. If you want to create a new world, different world altogether, like an avatar, you want to create a different world, you need to, the director, cinematographer, or the production, they have to sit for at least 6 months to 1 year and prepare their background in conjunction with the VFX supervisor, VFX artist, and VFX company. So the backgrounds will be generated. Then you can play it on location. Maybe if it's a bike commercial or a car commercial, or you're going to shoot inside a train when massive action is happening, this will be shot against the LED wall. Instead of really getting a train permission, a car permission, shooting for a number of days, this can be done in a single day. We can just replace a background, like a Colorado location in the morning, and the afternoon you can shoot a snow-capped mountain. These are all possibilities are there. Again, coming to this has got some minus also. It's not really, unless until you have the expertise to shoot this, we cannot achieve the output. Reason, we are shooting against the LED wall. The moire effect might appear. So the cinematographer should have the knowledge to capture it in such a way it is not seen. The LED wall moire is not seen. And then depth of field also is a concern in this technology, because we need to show a very shallow depth of field to make it more real. Okay, I think I'm going too much into technology.
Sir, surely
I'll go to the next question.
We have more visual communication students all over India, sir.
Yeah, and then coming to this cameras, there are a lot of new cameras. Every 3 months, 6 months, new technology is coming into, and constant upgradation is happening. The sensor is improving. Like previously, when we could shoot in 800 ISO, now it's going to 5000 ISO, 8000 ISO, and the image quality is very good. The dynamic range is really improved, and it's very. In fact, we can just shoot with the practical lights nowadays. It's become that way. It's a boon for the industry. At the same time, it's not only technology, it's the creator behind that. It's not the camera alone. Camera is just a tool. It's a cinematographer who creates the image. It's basically a mixture of technology and creation.
Yes. Sir, my another question, sir. OTT is a boom for film industry.
I am a hardcore film guy, but of course, if you take even Hollywood, Michael Bay, a lot of David Fincher, they're into OTT platform, and even in Tamil, Mani Ratnam sir, Gautam Menon, a lot of people are coming into OTT. OTT is going to be the future, but then the quality, everything should be maintained. To as a film lover, I would love to watch a movie in a theater rather than watching in a OTT.
So thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Dear participants, any other questions regarding photography, cinematography? We have expert students. You can unmute yourself. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, this is Kaushik, and I'm from Tamil Nadu. I study in VIT Chennai.
Hi, Kaushik.
And sir, this isn't a question, and I just wanted to say that I really loved your work in Varnamayan and Linga, sir. And I'm eager to see EP, and I guess you'll be doing for Indian too.
Yeah.
I'm very eager to see, sir. Congratulations. Sure. Thank you for inspiring us.
Thank you, Kaushik.
Excuse me, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I can hear you. You're good name?
Hello, sir. I'm Abhishruti Baruah. I'm from Assam, sir. I'm currently pursuing my BA in psychology from Royal Global University. And sir, I would like to congratulate you and thank you so much for being here. And sir, I really wanted to ask, I know you are into both cinematography as well as photography. So, I know it is very difficult to choose in between, but which genre do you prefer the most?
I think, I've been quite versatile. I have done some family drama, done some serious action thriller, and then hardcore commercial feature films. It's basically, you will come with a vision. When you enter into industry, you will think, I want to do only this kind of film. But at the end of the day, the projects which come to you might be a different genre. So I think we should be with open idea and then start going in the genre. And it gets boring. It gets boring. It becomes boring when you start going with one particular genre, I feel. If suppose you're getting into a thriller genre, it really gets boring after a point of time, it becomes boring. So you need to explore and shoot on biopic, shoot a cricket film, shoot. I mean, I would like to do that way. It's my personal answer.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
I am Bala Prakash from ISCOM, Sathyabama University.
Yeah,
sir, I have a doubt in photography, sir. Which
please.
make a photographer interesting? A good composition or a good subject?
I'll tell you, see, images, beautiful images, secondary. The image should be intriguing. It should captivate. Once when you see, it should be captivating. So for that, you need a good composition, good lighting, good contrast. Only this will make a better image. So anybody shooting a flat image, when you see now the cameras are so, technically very good. You just aim and shoot an object, you get a good image. But that's not the point. You have to pre-visualize how do I want this, how it should look on screen. So when you pre-visualize and shoot, then you will feel, okay, I want a contrast. Just I put one side window light, and the next side I'm going to darken it. So I'm going to create a mood. The background is out focused with a lot of these things. When you think and do, I think you can achieve it. But I feel the first thing is composition and equally lighting. Lighting only decides the character. Whether your character is good, bad, or whatever, the only light is going to create the mood.
Sir, any other tips to improve my composition?
You have to go and read the whole book of 5 C's of composition. There you'll be given a lot of golden points, ideas about it. Apart from this, I feel you have to constantly keep shooting. Only when you start taking more pictures, more images, then you'll start learning. Good composition comes through over the years of experience. You shouldn't try to just shoot a safety image, keep a neat composition. You should try and do something different from what you've done before. Then you'll be able to achieve it. That's all I feel. Shooting in an eye level, suddenly you go high and shoot a close-up, tight close-up. That will have an impact. Or shooting against and then the subject or your content should decide which angle to go.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Sir. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yeah. That's it.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So it's my pleasure to talking with you, sir.
And yeah.
So what I want to ask is, what inspired to come to cinematography?
To be frank, I come from a non-film background. The thing which inspired me was Mani Ratnam and P.C. Sriram's photography. Only inspired me to get into Film Institute. I used to watch Nayagan, Mauna Ragam, all these Tamil films of Mani Ratnam. That inspired me to go. But basically, I had a interest into photography. But the interest towards cinematography started watching these films. And once after I joined Film Institute, my taste completely changed after watching a lot of world cinema every year, going to film festival, watching films. Completely, my eye opened. Oh, this is the thing. So I mean, I learned more through watching world cinema.
Oh, that's awesome, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, I have a question.
Sir.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, my name is Omar Hayat Khan.
Yeah, Omar.
Actually, I have a question. I was in Media One. I think you have heard about the channel name Media One.
Yeah,
I was
Media
there
One.
in the Media One Academy for some time, and
Okay.
I was there in a course, video production course. So I want to ask you one thing: like, how can a guy like me who just started get more exposure and get more experience in this field, like in videography and in shooting films and cinematography and photography? And that's
Okay.
that all.
First of all, you need to decide what you're going to do. Whether you're going to getting into television, or you're going to get into movie, or you're going to get into commercials. That thing you know to be very clear. Now the competition is more, and a lot of youngsters, a lot of colleges, visual communication, mass communication coming in. So you need to be clear about what you want to do. You want to become a photographer or a cinematographer. I mean that way you know to decide, or you're going to be a news coverage, a documentary cinematographer. That you have to decide. To learn more, it's basically the experience. See, some people when you want to learn films, I think it's better you join a cinematographer and work for a feature film, 1 film, 2 film, or 3 film, whatever. Because whatever you see in a YouTube, it's only going to be 2 lights, 3 lights kind of work. Of course, it's very useful, no doubt. But when you enter into a set, it's going to be 150 feet by 100 feet, huge, massive set. In that set, you need to know how to light up. So when you work with a cinematographer with large scale lighting, with hundreds of lights, how do you work? Or when you get and shoot a documentary, just shoot with 2 lights or 1 light, how do you? So these are you can achieve only through working with somebody, at least for some time. Of course, no doubt, now anything in YouTube it's available, but the practical exposure. See, one of my assistant here, he studied abroad in US. There he was given 3 lights, 4 lights, and he learned through YouTube and the classroom. When he came to the set, suddenly he was blown away by the kind of equipment and the kind of. So it's totally different when you come to feature film. You need to work with some cinematographer whom you like.
Is there any place or like any website or channel where people can get like internship or anything? Like, can you recommend something?
Internship, I don't think, but then you can attend all these workshops in the YouTube. There are hundreds of options you have today. At least, maybe personally, I can share with them. Now, and the thing is going, I can't tell. I don't know the name of the websites, but I can tell you here you have lots and lots of options to learn.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for
How
your
to
time.
how to shoot in a misty morning in a misty condition. How to shoot in a tropical condition. How to shoot with just 2 lights. Those things and all you can easily learn from the YouTube. And then how to create a filmic look. The movie magic, how you create, how to compose an action sequence. All these things you can really learn from YouTube. There are previously when we studied, nothing was there. You need to go to the library, read books, or maybe wait for the American cinematographer book to come and then read the cinematographer's interview. All those things. Now it's very much available, and they are really good. In fact, you can learn a lot.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time.
Sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
This is Professor Sindel Kumran. See, I want to share one particular thing from your side, sir, for our student, especially
Okay.
about natural light, sir.
Okay.
Handling natural lights for an object is completely different from the artificial lights.
True.
Your ideology about these aesthetics will be better if you say for a student.
Okay. Fine. Natural light is always it's something which I love to shoot. You must have watched Balu Mahendra sir, all these cinematographers, older, even Roger Deakins, all these people, they use natural lights. Natural light is something which we cannot create. Okay. Okay. Again, coming to the point, when you're shooting a scene, in the morning, the light may come from left-hand side. By the time in east, and then evening, it might go to the west. But while filming a movie, you need to create it. Once it comes from left, you have to maintain the same thing. You have to cheat and shoot. You have to crank all the long shots first and then go for a close-up once. And then now coming to natural light, it depends on the angle of the light also. If I want more contrast, the light can come from this angle. If I'm going to put a light from front, it's going to be flat and not looking good. So I need to build a contrast to get an image. To get a nice image, you need to build a contrast with the natural light. And it's a very, what do you say, if I sit and talk about it, it'll take at least 1 hour, minimum 1 hour to talk about the natural light, how to shoot in natural light. I don't think you're giving me 15 minutes to talk about all these things. So
Sure.
I think maybe in a detailed thing I can talk.
Okay, thank you. Thank
And
you.
the motivating source is very important. I generally use a motivating source. When a person is sitting next to the window, the light comes from window light, and the next side will be dark. Those kind of things we need to, it simulates and give a reality to you. Even in an outdoor, you need to decide in the morning whether I'm going to shoot in a backlight, or it's going to be a straight light, or it's going to be a side light. Those decision making is very important. When you're shooting an architecture, the side light will look beautiful because the hard light with the shadow which it creates, it gives the shape of the building. And then when you're shooting a face, when you're shooting a young girl or a heroine, how to shoot, all those things you need to, these things come only through over the years of experience and shooting.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, hi sir. I'm Akhilesh from PhD institution, sir.
Hi Akhilesh.
Sir, my question is that what's the difference between our movie and Hollywood film, sir? In color tone, sir.
Okay. I'll tell you. See, we live in a tropical condition. India, Singapore, Malaysia, all these places, we have a very sunny condition. The contrast is more. Whereas when you go to Switzerland, Scotland, or America, basically the climatic condition decides the purity of the image, the quality of the air, all those things. When you go and shoot in a Delhi, it's going to be always, the whole day is going to be hazy because of the pollution level. The light, when it passes through, it has to penetrate and come and give a clean image. But whereas when you shoot in India, the image quality is little unsharp and the contrast is reduced, and overall you get a shade. That's all. When our cinematographers, when I went and shot in London, Ireland, or anywhere in America, the image quality totally differs. The reason is this: the ambient condition is so good in abroad. Otherwise, coming to the technological part, of course, we are doing a fabulous job. Our Indian cinematographers, photographers, we are delivering the same. We are using the same cameras which they use, same lights, or whatever, like the LF camera, RLF, Hollywood they use. I'm using the same camera. I own a camera. So the lights, whatever they're using, sky panels or M40, M60, whatever lights they use, and all be using. But then it depends on the person-to-person skin tone, location. All those things matters a lot. You might have watched my movie.
So you're saying
one
that
in Mahesh Babu's movie. I shot in London and Ireland. So the image was looking like so pristine and so good. Basically, the location conditions also really support you. Like it's playing a cricket. When you go and bowl in London pitch, the ball swings a lot. Then you bowl in Indian condition, doesn't swing a lot. So it's all conditions. But overall, the cinematographer has to have control over the light.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
My question was that I am Kaushik Acharya from Ujire SDM institution.
Okay.
How it can be importance of using macro lenses in DSLR, sir? I saw many persons who are clicking the nature photos in macro lens. How it can be useful in future also, sir?
No, that's what I don't know. Macro, why do you use a macro lens? You use macro to capture in a closer range. When you go up close to when you're shooting an insect or something, when you go up close and shoot, the focus, concentration, everything is on there, and the image gets magnified. The background goes out of focus. That's the idea. When I'm shooting at the 50 mm lens or a 75 or 100 also, I don't get that kind of going up close and getting a nice image of that particular object. So macro, it's useful. Even in my movie making, I use a macro, as well as in DSLR when we shoot, we use a macro. In future also, of course, it's going to be useful.
Okay, sir. And this macro lens also in now upcoming phones also, they can implement the macro lenses, no, sir? In
True.
Mobile cameras.
Possible.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
But then when you take a dedicated lens, individual lens, the optical quality, all these things is much better when you're shooting with individual lens. When you're going and shooting with the mobile phone, the quality will be far lesser, and it will not be up to the optimum level. The kind of lens divergence or convergence, all these things are better, and without any aberrations, we can get in a individual lens rather than shooting with the mobile phone lens.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Sir. Hello,
Yes.
sir.
Participants,
Yes,
G. Krishnan, sir, you can ask a question, sir. G. Krishnan, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sir, till late 70s, the then Madras used to be the capital film city of South India.
True, sir.
I feel now we are lost that glory to Hyderabad, if I'm correct. What will be your suggestion as cinematographer to the present government to regain that past glory? I think even UP is setting up like a similar Bollywood film industry. So I feel that Chennai has to regain that glory. So I put forth as a request through this interview to take efforts to revive the Kodambakam industry back to its glory.
It's a nice one. It's a nice question which you raised, actually. It's a very good issue, actually. Even I'm feeling very sad for that. Even until I was shooting Robo 13 years ago also, it was really glorifying because we had a lot of studios, AVM studios. They used to have 10 floors, Vahini, Vijay Vahini, a lot of floors. Now what happened? There are no shooting floors in Chennai. Every time we travel to Hyderabad, because Ramoji Film City has got massive floors, you get every facility. Here the problem is we don't have infrastructure, and all these big studios are shut down. It's become so difficult to make films. When you want to shoot in a road, we can't go on real road and do stunt sequence. We don't have permission also to shoot in roads. It's very difficult to do that. When you have a place like a film city, massive place where we can do car shots, bike shots, or you want a bigger studios, when you want to erect a Lord of the Rings kind of huge set, massive sets, then you need to have floors. So in that way, this will improve only when the government is going to make a big film city. We used to have, when I was studying in film institute, they made a big film city. Unfortunately, it started giving way for software park. One fine day when I saw the backyard where we used to have shoot there, suddenly went for a parking lot of a big software company. So this shouldn't happen. Film is also a very big art. Like it's an entertainment. Even during pandemic, everybody was watching movie without losing anything. I mean, without getting depressed or something. They were watching movies. Entertainment really, it is good way. But the government has to support and do something. For that, they need to build more studios, more facility for filmmakers. Otherwise, why should we go to other states to do? In fact, it's an expenditure, extra expenditure for us, flying actors, technicians, and everybody to other states and filming.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hi, sir. Myself, Harsh, sir. And my question is, as you know, day by day, mobile phone cameras are improving. And out of 10 people, 8 people couldn't able to afford a DSLR or mirrorless cameras. So is it possible for us to shoot a short movie, like not a basic short movie, like a professional short movies through mobiles? And will it be able to will it be able to enter into professional areas and all?
No doubt. Nowadays, your cameras are well equipped with 4K, 6K, all these mobile cameras are coming. Even the iPhone 13 is fantastic. I did a test shoot also. Though I am using an Arri Alexa or a Red Monstro, I'm using for the stunt shots, action sequence, all these things. We are able to easily cut with this iPhone 13 Pro cameras actually. I'm not just recommending iPhone cameras, but the camera's dynamic range is much better. The quality is very, very good. For shooting a short film, I would just close my eyes and say, you can go ahead and do that job. They are reproducing excellent images.
Thank you, sir.
In
And
fact,
sir,
the
what are your views
low light
on?
capture. In fact, the low light capture and all is fabulous in the mobile phone cameras.
Yes, sir, I agree, sir. And what are your views on VFX, sir? As you know, more films are almost all films are using VFX effects. So, what is the professional course in the VFX? What is the scope in the VFX?
No, it's like I tell you, VFX is growing leaps and bounds. Now, if you see Avengers, Marvel series, all these movies, the VFX has gone 100 times. It's growing because it's very difficult. See, previously when they want to, when they're conceiving an idea, a lot of production difficulties will be there. Nowadays, even to create a hair or water simulation, creating a background, even the costumes when you watch this Marvel series, all this weapon, everything is created in post. Even the dress or the attire, whatever, the actors without even having the original costume they're acting and we're able to generate. This, I mean, it's a really good boon, I feel, the advent of VFX.
Sir, so is it possible that we'll get those level VFX in Indian cinemas, maybe in future?
So if you take, okay, coming back to this point, Marvel and all, they're delivering reason is they have budget. The main reason is VFX budget is so big. And number two, you need to spend more number of time on it. See, in Indian production, what is lacking is we don't give time. Like the preparation has to happen 6 months in advance. And after filming, principal filming is over, you need to work for 3 months, 4 months on the post-production. Then only you will be able to achieve the quality.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, participants. Now we can move on to the prize distribution. Sir, shall I share the first prize or you can announce? I will share the name.
No, yeah, I have already given it to you, so you can announce it and then I'll talk about it.
Okay, sir.
You can give a display.
Yes, sir. First, I will display the first photo, sir. First place photograph. Yes, sir. You can share your opinion, sir. First place.
Yeah, I like the image because see, generally, as I told you, aiming a camera and shooting a thing doesn't work. This is been planned meticulously. It's conveying so much of message and it's very intriguing. Like when you see this, there is some kind of sadness, some kind of melancholy, some feel is there in this image. And the photographer has used the light and shade, silhouette, and the brighter background, darker image, and the reflection. All these really attracted me. That's why I given first prize. I mean, everybody has done a good job. It's a matter of age, just the 0.% difference between 1, 2, 3, or 4. Of course, I like this. It's number one.
Nega is with us. Nega, winner, the first place winner, Nega. You
Congrats,
can interact
Neha.
with our guest. Nega is here. Nega.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Neha.
Yes, you can open your video and you can interact with us, sir. You are the winner, first place. Yes, Nega. Nega Basu, you are here. You can unmute yourself, audio as well as video, and you can interact with our sir. One who shooted this particular photo, Nega. Sir, we can move on to the second, please, sir.
Second one, okay.
I will open and I will share, sir.
Okay, fine, Neha. No issues. A big congrats to you, Neha.
So the second place photo. Yes, sir. Second place, sir. You can view.
Yeah. Can you tell me the name of the person, sir? Second
Yes.
place.
Mohammed Yaqub.
Yeah, Mohammed Yaqub, you've done a fabulous job. The composition is very interesting. The contrast which you build is very interesting. And the reflection also created some kind of surreal moment in this. That's why I like this. Good work.
Mohammed Yaqub, are you here? Mohammed Yaqub, Mohammed, one who shooted and received the second place for this particular photo. Monochrome reflection. Mohammed Yaqub. Okay, sir. We can.
And the composition itself is just taking eye towards the woman. It's very nice. It's a nice shot.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. I'll share the third place photographs. Yes, sir. I'll share. Yes, sir. Third place.
This action was really captured well. I felt I'm there in the spot. That kind of effect is given to me. The right moment, the photographer skipped, and the lighting angle, color, composition, everything looks very interesting. That's the reason I've given the third place to this. And I feel like I'm witnessing it. I'm in front of this in a cockfight. That's why I've given this prize. Good work.
Ganesh. Ganesh.
Good work, Ganesh.
Here, Ganesh. Third place goes to Ganesh. Ganesh is here. Ganesh. Next, we are more
very raw and real.
Yes, sir. 5 consolation prizes. I'll share one by one, sir.
Cool.
This photo taken by Kesavan. Kesavan, sir.
Your composition is really good. The converging lines, it leads to the sunlight, and the wide angle lens which you use, evening sunset, the contrast and the reflection on the train, all looks really good. See, that's what I say. I can't say 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. You guys have done a good job. Just you might have a small edge, first and second or third. It's a very good shot. Congrats.
Kesavan, you are here. You can unmute yourself. You can interact with our sir. You got a first, consolation prize for this photograph. Kesavan.
Next one.
Yes.
Please go ahead, sir. Next one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The second consolation prize photos.
This is also, I liked it very much actually. The composition, the lighting, color scheme, background look really good. That's what I feel really, I can't number it 3, 4, 5 and all. It's really good. Good job.
This photo
my center of interest, Sanjana, you've done a very good job.
Thank you,
the composition, lighting, and as well as the center of interest, it goes really well. The reflection, shot against the darker background looks really very good.
Sanjana, you can interact with the Sarma. Yeah, you received a second consolation prize. Sanjana
Yes,
B.
sir.
Sanjana. Yes. Your experience, how you took this photo?
This photo, actually, this grasshopper was by nature sat on a mirror, and I took it with my phone on that spot. Didn't plan anything.
Wow, nice. Sometimes candid photographs work really good.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mata.
Welcome.
Sir, we will go for a next consolation prize. Yes. So this photo took by Soundarya.
Yeah. Congrats, Soundarya. I like the way you shot it, the contrast. See, generally, when we shoot an image, we have a predetermined idea in our mind, like how much darkness, how much darkness I want, how much light I want. The imagination will be there. This is giving very, very poetic touch. I like this still very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you, Soundarya.
Where did you shoot this? Where did you shoot? How did you shoot this?
Sir, actually, we are farmers and we have a shade for our animals.
You can say buffalo or cow, no problem. Okay.
Yes, we have clicked it there.
Okay. But your eye is very good. You got a very good eye for light, the light and shadow. You've done it very well.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. So we go for another photo, sir. Another consolation prize.
Yes, sir.
This photo by Dinesh.
Yeah. Dinesh, are you online?
Dinesh,
yes, sir.
Yes, welcome.
Okay, just explain me how did you shoot this with the.
Sir, I will shot using macro lenses.
Okay. You shot with a macro lens, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a very good image. I like it very much. These are all way of expression. I can tell you, it's not just you're shooting on eye shot. It's giving a very good feel. In a movie, when we enter this shot, this will have a very big impact on screen. Congrats.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Sir, I think we finished all the photographs, sir. I can share the certificate, sir.
Excellent. Sir.
Students, congratulations, hearty congratulations from Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Department of Visual Communication. I'm going to share, first prize, second prize, third prize certificate, as well as 5 consolation prize certificate. The students, those who are received these prizes, please wait. I have to get, your details to send a check. We send a courier. So please wait, all the students. We post exactly 3 p.m. We post feedback form. All the participants will receive the certificate. Before that, we are going to show the winners. I'm going to show the winners. Yes, the first place goes to Nega Basu. The first place, cash prize 15,000 rupees goes to Nega Basu. First place. Congratulations, hearty congratulations from Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology.
Big congrats,
Neha. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, HOD. The second place go to Mohammed Yaqub. The second place.
Congrats, Mohammed.
The rupees 10,000 go to Mohammed Yaqub. Second place. Third place, Ganeshan, VK Ganeshan. The third prize, rupees 5,000 cash prize go to VK Ganeshan.
Congrats, Ganesh.
5 consolation prizes go to Harihara Vijay.
Harihara Vijay.
Number 1. 5 consolation prize goes to Harihara Vijay. Number 1. B Sanjana. Each 1,000 rupees as well as certificate to congratulations B Sanjana.
Congrats, Sanjana.
Third consolation prize go to RP Kesavan.
Congrats, Kesavan.
Fourth consolation prize go to Soundarya. Congratulations, Soundarya.
Congrats, Soundarya.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Soundarya. Don't exit. We have to collect your information. Be on the line. Okay, don't exit. Prize winners, don't exit the meeting. we collect your information, then we can send a check, cash price as well as the certificate. The last consolation prize, ₹1,000, go to Dinesh.
Congrats, Dinesh. This is not the last prize.
Thank you, sir.
You got a good prize.
Dinesh,
Okay.
don't exit.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dinesh.
Thank you, sir.
It was indeed my pleasure to be here and witness all these pictures. First of all, a big congrats to the winners as well as to the participants. Even the participants who won this time may win next time. So don't do that. All of you have done a fabulous job. And my big congrats and thanks to Sathyabama University and Mr. Raja.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
and
so much.
Sir. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rathnavelu sir. Busy timeல வந்து எங்களோட இருந்து பசங்களுக்கு prizes கொடுத்து அவங்க encourage பண்ணி நிறைய விஷயங்களை நீங்க ஷேர் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Niranjani, once again,
yes, sir.
I'll link or I can pin you. Right. Yes, Niranjani.
On behalf of Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Mr. R. Rathnavelu sir, for spending his valuable time for this prize distribution and for teaching our participants to improve their skills. Today, we had a great opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely be useful for our career. Thank you, sir, for making this event much more interesting. It was indeed an enlightening session for all of us, sir. I thank our department, HOD ma'am, and convener Raja sir and all other staff members for giving us this opportunity. And I would like to congratulate all our participants. I always knew you all can do it, and I'm incredibly proud of you all. My special thanks to all our participants for being here. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Niranjani, for hosting this so well.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, HOD ma'am. Thank you, G. Krishnan sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, our sponsor, Swaram Multi-Speciality Hospital, for the prizes. Thanks, sir. Please convey our thanks, sir.
He was unable to present. He is out of station.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So my wholehearted thanks to Mr. Rathnavelu sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And the entire team of Sathyabama University, madam, along with your team, Mr. Raja and others who are all supported in this. Thank you. Hope to meet you again in some other program, sir.
Looking forward, sir.
Sure,
Same
sir.
here, sir. Pleasure meeting you. Bye.